This is gonna be a long video, I apologize, but if you wanna hear my tea, keep listening.
Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to Disney Princess Lucinda. It's me, Disney Princess Lucinda.
Thanks. This is not your typical Disney Princess Lucinda video. I'm gonna make a video about my experience at Lush because today is my last day. I'm so excited. Today's my last day at Lush. I'm gonna make this video because I've wanted to make this video for a while. And it's just talking about my overall experience at Lush because Lush is very popular, but it's something. So I'm gonna talk about and answer some of your questions about Lush. I love Lush, don't get me wrong. I love the products. I love, you know, the employees. I disagree with a lot of the decisions that the company makes. I don't know. I overall like rate my experience at Lush as like a 5 out of 10. Very middle of the road. I had a really, really great time at the beginning when I first started out, but as it went on, it just... So, all right, first question. I heard that new employees get paid more than people that are there for like 6 years. Is that true? No, that's not true. I don't know where y'all heard that. It might have been true for like way back when, but recently they do this like pay scale now, which is kind of cool, but it's kind of also crap. So it's like the longer you're there, the more you make, and then the more like the higher your like position is, the more you make. Obviously the managers and in training are gonna make the most money, like they're like salaried employees and they have all the benefits and everything. I was a senior sales ambassador, which is just like a regular sales ambassador, except I get to close the tills and like kind of have responsibilities. I got paid like $12.75, I think. So the pay's not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. So no, you don't get paid more for just starting out. Okay, Lush also advertises that they're so environmentally conscious. Is that true? Yes and no. I think yes, because we do have a lot of the Naked products. Naked products are like the shampoo bars, the like soaps, the bath bombs, any of the products that don't have packaging, like paper or plastic. Those are really cool because like they don't like create waste, because like once it's gone and you don't have any receptacle or like container to throw away. Behind the scenes, they send us like those products in like a lot of packaging and like in the gift boxes. I'm not sure if this is true, but apparently the plastic wrap, when you buy a gift box, some of those Naked products are like wrapped in this plastic wrap, and apparently it's made of like starch-based like cellulose, cellulose-based plastic. But a lot of the products they just send to us like in these big like cardboard boxes with plastic tape. So like, I mean, yes and no, like they are environmentally conscious, but like some of the things that they do like manufacturing wise and just sending us these products, I'm like, why are y'all sending us these boxes of these Naked products like taped up with plastic tape? I don't get it. I don't know. Yeah, they're pretty environmentally conscious, and like our black pot program is kind of cool because like if you know the thing, you can bring in like, if you have any size of the black pots and you bring in 5 of them, you can get a free face mask. So that's pretty cool because you can like, we close loop recycle, we like send them back to the factory and then they melt them down and make new pots. So it's pretty cool. I do think that it's the fresh face masks are dumb. Because those have to get overnighted from, they like ship on a plane overnight from Canada. And like, I think that's not environmentally conscious. Like shipping us face masks overnight by plane from Canada to Texas, and like they have to be kept on ice because they're fresh. Like, I guess it's a cool concept, like fresh face masks, they're all natural. They don't need like any preservatives or anything. So it's like the freshest stuff you can put on your face. But like shipping them overnight on a plane isn't very environmentally conscious to me because that's wasting a lot of fuel and that's wasting like a lot of, I don't know. So, I mean, I guess it depends on like your viewpoint and like what you feel like is environmentally conscious, because we do have a lot of products that don't have packaging. So you do have that option if you do want packaging or if you don't want packaging. So it's like kind of up to you, but like some of the practices that they do to like create those products are like kind of weird. I just want to touch on the face mask thing really quick. If you've ever brought in your black pots and they haven't been clean, I hate you. Clean your black pots. If you're bringing in your black pots to get a free face mask, clean it. Because you're getting it for free. You don't have to pay money for that face mask. So the least you can do is clean out those pots. Yesterday, literally yesterday, I had this woman come in, and this woman is a problem customer. We've had her before and she's rude. She brought me these pots. All 5 of her pots were the large size of the cup of coffee face mask, and they were disgusting. Disgusting. They had like grime, like some type of soap grime or something on the outside, and then on the inside when you open them up, it's like there's like still like a 1/4 of the cup of coffee in there. It's just dry. It's like dry and cracked and nasty. I'm like, can you not just like put this in your dishwasher? Like, it's so easy to clean. Back to the environmentally conscious thing, if you don't clean out your black pots and you bring them to us and they're nasty, we throw them away. So clean your pots. Like if you wanna be environmentally conscious and you wanna get that free face mask, the least you can do is clean out your pots and make sure that they're good to go to ship back to the factory to be remade. All right, is the glitter actually biodegradable? Yes, it is. It's made out of synthetic mica. So mica is a type of like mineral, but mica, like actual natural mica, is farmed through like child labor in like East Asia, and we don't support that. Like Lush doesn't support child labor. That's not cool.
Slavery is a major cause of climate change. Slavery, if it were a country, would be the third largest emitter of CO2 in the world after the United States and China.
We like synthesize our own mica in like our laboratories. So like it's synthetic glitter, but I mean, it's like seaweed based. So it's like seaweed based mica. They're either the seaweed based or the synthetic mica based. So it's either one. We have the two types of glitter, but yes, it is actually biodegradable. One of my coworkers said, talk about the pay grade and how the specialty roles don't get any extra pay. Okay, so if you didn't know, at Lush you can have a private party. You can pay $300 to have the store to yourself after hours. All of that $300 goes back to you on gift cards. Basically, you're paying for $300 worth of gift card to spend at a party. At this party, you get to make a bath bomb, you get a full facial, you get like free samples of all the, like everything that you want. We get to demo every product. You get like sit down in-depth consultations. It's basically just teaching you about our product and like trying it all on your face and your body in the store. So I'm the team leader for the parties. Today's my last day of being that. We do a lot of work, like me and like the trainers and like our eco warrior, which is like the girl who's in charge of like recycling and like, you know, just being green in the shop. We do a lot of work. Oh, and cherry pot. Can't forget about cherry pot. The cherry pot person is also really important. But we all do a lot of work in these specialty roles and we don't get any extra pay for it. We're expected to do all of this like extra work, especially the trainers. Trainers work so hard and they do like, they create all of these activities for us to do at our meetings and like to learn about all these products. If you've been into Lush, you know, like we know pretty much every ingredient that's in a product at the drop of a hat. Like we can tell you what it does and what its effects are and like, you know, what it's gonna be like on your skin. And having to train everyone in the store on those ingredients, on those products is really difficult. So the trainers don't get any extra pay for being a trainer. I don't get any extra pay for like running and planning and like organizing all of these parties. And we do a lot of extra work in addition to doing the normal like sales stuff. Like sometimes I'll be behind the till on the computer, like sending emails, whatever, like doing all, you know, organizing the parties and making sure that everyone's good to go for their, you know, party day. And, you know, I'll still have to deal with customers while I'm doing that. We don't really get like set aside time. I mean, you can get time, you just have to ask for it in advance. And like, I don't know, sometimes you never know when somebody's gonna call about a party and like, you're gonna have to sit down and like rearrange the whole schedule or like plan out a whole party for them. So it's just kind of a lot. But we don't get any extra pay, which is, I think is kind of not cool because those specialty roles do a lot of work. How do you all feel as a team that you're valued in the company, like as the front lines, like as the front line of Lush? That's a good question and I kind of want to answer it honestly, but I know some of my coworkers are gonna watch this.
Be brutally honest, do it. It's your last day, it doesn't matter.
I don't know if they're gonna agree with me or not, but I think we're very undervalued. And like, especially when our regional manager came in, I'm gonna try and make this story quick because like I'm gonna be talking a lot for this video. Basically, our regional manager came in. She is the most patronizing person I've ever met in my life and comes in and tells me how to do my job that I've been doing for 3 years when all of her job is just traveling around and like checking in with the managers and making sure the store is running good and making sure it's going great. For whatever reason, this new regional manager likes to come and like coach us on like how to sell. And this last time, basically when she was here, I was working. A group of customers came in. It was a girl and 3 guys. They walked in, I was like, hi, welcome in, and didn't give me the time of day, didn't even look at me. Started to walk towards them, and the girl like made eye contact with me, looked away and started walking away. That body language to me says that she did not want to talk to me. She didn't want to have anything to do with me. So when she turned away, I was like, is there anything I can help you find? And she was like, no, we're good, and started walking over to the bath section. No one else was in the store. Maybe there was like 1 or 2 customers, but they were like at the till, like already being helped. So like, you know, it was very slow. And there was another employee over in the bath section, like, you know, just standing there dusting bath bombs, like making sure they all look good. So she was available to help those people who walked over. I turned around and I was just like, okay, let me know if y'all need help. And I turn around and like start working. And the regional manager and my manager come over and they're like,
hey, can we give you some feedback?
And I was like,
Yeah, sure.
She was like, the regional manager was like,
I'm gonna let your manager give you feedback, and I'm gonna listen in to give her feedback about her feedback giving.
feedback matrix, whatever. It's a lot. So my manager starts out with like,
so how did that interaction go?
and I was like, well, they walked in, I greeted them. They didn't even acknowledge my greeting. So I asked if there was anything I could help them find, and their body language told me that they didn't want to have anything to do with me. So I let them be. And then the regional manager stepped in and she was like,
I think that like when you greet a customer, you need to stay with that customer.
and I was like, okay. I was like, the reason I didn't is because their body language was very closed off. And to me, if somebody's being closed off, I'm not gonna pry and I'm not gonna press and I'm not gonna try and like,
hey, like, let me help you out. Can I help you out? Let me help you find something.
like that's weird and I don't do that. And basically she said, she used the words Akko Taco in her feedback. She said,
When you greet a customer and you walk away, it's really Akko Taco for them because you're kind of baiting them. You're kind of like saying hi and then leaving. Like it's really weird. You're like doing the like presenting yourself and withdrawing.
she said the words Akko Taco in her feedback. Like, how do you expect me to take you seriously as a manager if you're gonna use the words Akko Taco? So I was like, okay, yeah. I had this look on my face, like I had a look on my face. And I could tell that she and my manager were like,
Ooh.
and then she was like,
What questions do you have for me?
and I was like, okay, well, I was told to be on the skincare side of the store because we have it to where we're zoned. So I was like, I was told to be on the skincare side of the store and stay over here and like clean and greet and whatever. My other coworker who's over on the bath section was free and available and she could have taken care of those customers. Like, I'm not gonna follow them over. Also, that's weird. Why would I follow a customer over across the store if they don't wanna have anything to do with me? If their body language is telling me that they don't wanna have anything to do with me. Long story short, she's the worst. I don't agree with it. I think that they're very patronizing. They don't understand what it's like to be an actual sales associate. They want us to be pushy and really salesy and really be in your face, and that's what makes our store different, is the fact that we do what the customer wants. If you wanna be left alone, we'll leave you alone. So, to answer the question, I don't feel like we're valued. I feel like we're very patronized. I feel like we're told what to do without them understanding what the customer actually wants. So, rant over, let's move on to the next question. Do they give you good discounts if you work there? Yes, that is the one perk of working there. We get a bomb discount. We get 50% off. And then if there's any like broken product or damaged product or like really ugly bath bombs that we can't sell, we usually get to take those home. Somebody told me to talk about the treatment of employees. We're treated pretty good, I guess. As of recently, not so much. They took away our paid vacation, so we don't get paid vacation anymore. We used to, which was really awesome. Basically what they did is they took away paid vacation and added more to your paycheck every month, so that you're supposed to save that money for when you want to go on vacation, which I think is really dumb. I guess we're treated really well. It also really depends on your shop, and it really depends on the staff. I happen to have an amazing manager and an amazing assistant manager. I have no issues with employees or with like, you know, my work environment. It's mainly just the policies, corporate, and the procedures and the pay. Why is Lush so damn expensive? I have a problem with this question. So first of all, like fresh and handmade, those two like brand words, like, you know, handmade things are gonna be more expensive because they are really handmade. You can go on YouTube and see all the videos of them like actually pressing the bath bombs, like pouring the soap, and like actually hand making the ingredients. We try to be as ethical as possible. I know there's no ethical consumption under capitalism. However, we try to be as ethical as possible as a company. And you have to pay for those ethics. Like we get paid fairly. We use a lot of sustainable farming. You know, we work with all of these different co-ops and charities and whatever. So we're trying to do as much good as we can, and doing good costs money, unfortunately. That's just how it is. I get Lush is expensive, but like if ethics are important to you, then like it's worth the price. If you just want like a cheap shampoo bar or whatever, go buy those knockoff ones at Walmart. Speaking of which, have you seen those? I'm gonna put some pictures because these are literally a rip-off of Lush. And I think it's weird because like people love the shampoo bars and the bubble bars because they don't have plastic, but now Walmart is making these ones that are like shampoo bars and bubble bars, but completely wrapped in plastic. Like,
she's dead, wrapped in plastic.
what are their policies for sick days / family emergencies? Again, it really just depends on where your store is. Yeah, it just depends on the store. My manager and MIT were really awesome about it. What's the worst customer experience you've ever had? Picture this. Lovely Easter Sunday afternoon. It was Easter Sunday.
The Lord's second birthday, okay?
This woman comes in. Old woman, old. I was like, hi, welcome in. How are you doing today? You know, like my nice customer servicey voice. She goes,
Where are the bath bars?
I was like, you mean the bath bombs? And she's like,
Yeah, where are those?
I was like, oh, we've got them right over here on the wall. We've got so many different to choose from. And she's like,
Okay, I want the ones that don't have soap.
and I was like, soap? She was like,
Yeah, where are the ones that don't have soap?
I was like, okay, well, what do you mean by soap? And she was like,
Soap. I don't want soap in them.
I was like, lady, we don't have soap in our bath bombs. Apparently, I don't know what she thought, but I started describing it. I was like, okay, well, our bath bombs are made of a sodium bicarbonate and citric acid base, which can be considered a soap because it cleanses. She was like,
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
and she was being rude. Like, as soon as the moment she walked in the door, you knew she wasn't gonna have a good time. Like, you knew she was gonna be upset. Thank God one of my other coworkers was right there, because she walked up and she was like,
None of the bath bombs have soap. None of them have soap.
and like took over. And I walked away because I was like, I'm not dealing with this right now. It is Easter Sunday. I'm here to have a good time. I'm here to praise Jesus. So apparently, after she left, my other coworker was helping her. She comes up to me and she goes,
She was talking about you.
I was like, what do you mean? And
She was like, well, I was helping her pick up bath bombs. She's like,
Thanks for helping me. That other girl had no idea what she was doing.
then I was like, are you kidding? And she goes,
no. And I was like, actually, I think Lucinda was just trying to understand the situation better. So, you know, she actually kind of knows what she's doing, but she was just trying to get curious and understand what you meant by soap.
and then she was like,
Well, it doesn't matter because she wasn't helping me.
and then I'm like, okay. So that's one of the worst experiences that I've had. Oh, that same customer who brought in the nasty cup of coffees, we discontinued King of Skin. And King of Skin was really awesome, and apparently it was one of her favorite products. When we discontinued it, Lush like just sent us an email and was like,
Hey, we're discontinuing this.
just out of the blue. We had no idea. When they sent us that notice, we literally only had half a box left, and like 20 come in a box. So we had about 10 on hand. I didn't even get to buy one, and it was a really awesome product. So she comes in, and it's been like a week since it's been discontinued. And she's like,
Hi, I need 2 King of Skins.
she's again one of those like very direct, very blunt / rude customers. And we were like, oh, I'm so sorry, we discontinued that one. And she was like,
You're kidding.
and we were like, no, I'm sorry. And she's like,
Are you serious?
and then she like flipped out. She said,
I'm so upset. I'm not going to buy anything else today.
and then left. And we were like, okay, bye. So I don't know, I've had a lot of rude customers. What was your least favorite product you ever tried? Aquamarina. That stuff is nasty. It's just, it smells like fish. It's nasty. It's disgusting. Were there any decisions Lush made as a company that you like? I like the fact that we like donate a lot. We make specific products and donate them to like specific charities. Like the shark fin soap goes to like all these different charities that help to preserve sharks and like stop shark finning. And then we had like an orangutan soap to help stop the the demolition of like this forest and to save all these orangutans. So that's really cool. What about decisions that you didn't like? Anytime Lush discontinues anything, let me tell you, Lush has no rhyme or reason to why they discontinue things. They just do it. They just do it because they can't. They just do it because they hate their customers, because they don't listen to their customers. All of these like really, really awesome products have been discontinued and nobody knows why. Like, why is there only one day when stuff is on sale? Okay, so Lush doesn't do sales because companies that do sales like underpay their employees. So we only do sales to get rid of Christmas stuff because we make so much Christmas stuff. How much shoplifting occurs because so few things have barcodes? Believe it or not really a lot of shoplifting. It does happen. The most commonly stolen item is the Gorgeous moisturizer. Yeah, that one gets stolen a lot. That or people will open it up, like open up one that's for sale and like put their finger in it, and like then we have to write it off, and like that's like pretty much the same as stealing it because like we lose that money. I don't know why Lush doesn't do seals, like safety seals, because we do the seals for the shampoos and the like the bottled products. We do like seals on them, but we don't do, why are you laughing?
Because I just started thinking about like people licking ice cream that doesn't have safety seals, and like just people walking into Lush and licking the products.
I'm sorry, but people are stupid. No, sorry, not sorry. Do you know how many times I've had people come in and point at the fresh face mask and be like,
Oh, can I eat that?
or like, look at the, you know, the massage bars, the wheels of shampoo and be like,
Is that cheese?
yeah, in a bath bomb store, it's cheese, okay. It's not funny, it's not funny. I'm sorry, this is why I'm making this video, because I've officially snapped. I've snapped. Here's my thing with Lush. I had a great time. It was a fun job. It's definitely a different job, definitely a different retail experience. I did not like the customers. The customers were not good. Ultimately, I'm glad to be like gone. It was fun, I had a good time. I just think as I stayed there longer, I got more cynical and I got more like, you know, not dealing with it. But I love Lush, I love the products, but I think that there's a large disconnect between corporate Lush and like store Lush and like the employees and like, you know, sales associates. I think that they don't understand what sales associates should be doing and like what customers want. They really don't understand what customers want. It's obvious. Anyway, that was my Lush video. I've been waiting to make this for so long, so I just needed to get all that off my chest. Yeah, maybe I'll go back there one day. Maybe I'm not allowed to go back there because I posted this video, so I don't know, we'll see.
The fact that you having problems with a company would mean that you like would never be like allowed to step foot in there again is super messed up.
This is America. Thanks you guys for watching. I promise there will be more Disney content soon. I'm gonna be in Florida so soon, like so soon. So as soon as I'm there, you're gonna get all of the Disney content that you've ever wanted ever in your life. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and comment. Let me know what you think about Lush, if you like Lush, if you hate it. Let's have a conversation. And please check out my Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.